Guys, it's Dina with TullyDecor, and today we are making candles. I've spoken before about me, I think in my last video, about me ordering soy 10 wax and wanting to try it out. I have heard really good reviews about it and hoping I have that outcome. Instead, I went ahead and I ordered from West Coast Candle Supply. I ordered 2 pounds and they're this small. Obviously it's 2 pounds, right? I'm not sure if I will have enough wax for 3 candles. Actually, I should have enough wax for 3 candles. We'll see how it goes. So according to Candle Science, for this vessel, I would need, they suggest using the Wick CD22 and Eco 14 for this size vessel. I don't have Eco 14 wicks. I do have CD 22. So I am going to try CD 12, CD 22, which I have a lot of. And I am going to also throw in there my wooden wick. According to the directions for this wax that it came in, I'm sorry, I'm looking all over, my phone is going off, my sister is messaging me. So according to the directions on how to use this wax, they suggest heat to 180, remove from heat source, add fragrance oil and dye, or dye in our case, we're not using dye, blend and stir for 2 to 3 minutes, which we do that anyways, and pour it between 160 to 180. So I'm going to get my pot over here from my double broiler, and I am going to start wicking these vessels. All my paper that I normally take and have a lot of copies of, they're in a box somewhere and I just need to find them. So for right now, I'm just going to right behind on this, over like this, I'm going to write the wick that I'm using, the date, that's really important, right? So we're going to have the date, the wick, the wax, and the fragrance oil percent that we will be adding into our candles. So I'm just going to go ahead over there on the island and start, filling these things out and wicking my vessels. My vessels are wicked. Here I have my wooden wick. In this vessel, I have CD12 that I didn't write on here, but here are my CD22, and I am going to put in my wick, which is CD12. That's really important because I will forget it. According to my measurements, for these vessels, I am going to need 657 grams of wax, and I am going to need 65.7 grams of fragrance oil. Oh, I forgot to mention, that is using 10% fragrance oil. So I'm using 10% fragrance oil in these vessels, and I am about to start pouring out my wax, or cutting up my wax. Oh, come on. 657. We have in our pouring pitcher 657 grams of wax. I don't know why I'm so excited about that. I haven't made candles since we moved here, so this is a blessing on its own. So I'm going to put my pouring pitcher into my red pot over there that I use for my double broiler. And I'm going to bring this up. Of course, I'm going to insert my thermometer. And we're going to bring this temperature up to about 185. Now that my pot is on my double broiler, I have the wax heating up. I'm going to pour out our fragrance oil. Today I am using from Candle Science Sea Salt and Orchid. I am going to need 65.7 grams of fragrance oil, and that would be 10% for these candles. The temperature for our wax right now is 165, and this is what it looks like. The temperature of the wax right now is 183. I am going to remove it from the double broiler. and let that come down to 180. Actually, it's 185. 185, and I'm going to let it come down to 180, which would be any moment now. 180. I am going to stir this for 2 to 3 minutes. Alexa, start a 3-minute timer.
Starting now.
So right now, my wax temperature is 160. So I have 30 seconds left on my 3-minute timer, and the temperature of the wax right now is 163. And I'm going to need paper towels. Alexa, stop. Okay, so I am about to pour this into my vessels, and the temperature of the wax right now is 162. According to the direction, it said to pour anywhere between 160 to 180, which it's 160 right now. Here are the candles, and I am going to check back on these after I get the boys from school. Hopefully everything looks good and we get smooth tops, and this would be a wax that I would add to my line, but we'll see. So here are the candles. It's been now a couple hours since they've been poured, and so far I'm loving the smooth tops. So to recap, we used a soy 10 wax today. The wax was heated to 185. Fragrance oil was poured at 180, and I poured them into the vessel at 160. Guys, if you like this content, please hit the like and subscribe button. It will help me out a lot. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video.